What's good?
Welcome back
S
and L.
Let's go.
I'm Sean.
I'm Lawrence. You already know what's good.
So, I'm gonna start off today with some
Started off a bit somber.
A little somber.
Mm-hmm.
There was a little bit of a tragedy.
Yeah.
Between our last filming session and
What you doing? You gotta.
I gotta properly.
Just so I can clarify, it's Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant.
A week in a day. Died in a tragedy, helicopter crash. 9 people killed, including his daughter and him, Gigi and him. Tough. It was a tough day. It's been a tough week.
Everywhere you look, Kobe Bryant, ESPN. It's just been, people have been reminiscing. It's not ever going to feel real. You know what I mean? And just knowing that Gigi had a big future ahead of her, knowing that she was probably going to be one of the best.
Yeah.
I'm looking up the names. I'm sorry, not to be the laugh.
It's on your phone here.
I'm looking up the names so I can properly honor them.
Okay.
Kobe Bryant, obviously, 41.
Yeah. It was tough. I remember when the news first broke, I was watching the Pro Bowl, and we're getting ready to watch the Pro Bowl, and it broke, and I was like, this can't be real. This did not feel real whatsoever. It was a real, what's the word?
Shock.
Shock? But
I was
looking for a more ACT word, but shock, I guess you could say. It was a tough moment. My
mom and I were driving up to the liquor store for her, and I looked down at my phone, and there's I'm like, I guess I'll check Twitter. Shit's not loading right. I'm like, all right, fucking must have crashed. It reloads, and I see everybody tweeting Kobe Bryant. Oh my god, not Kobe. This is not real. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? See why he's trending, and I'm like, everybody's falling for this fake shit.
I thought it was fake.
I was like, man, this shit is getting everybody. And then I see TMZ report. I'm like, TMZ never really does hoaxes, you know what I mean? And then to find out that they kind of put it out before the authorities could tell their families kind of made me really regret finding it out that way. But second victim is Gianna Bryant. She was 13. She knew that she was the next to carry her father's legacy. She would stop people being like, you should get a son. I got this. That's what she said. She's just like her dad, and she's gonna be missed. John Altobelli, who's 56, Carrie Altobelli, Alyssa Altobelli, who's 13. She was a baller too. Watching those highlight reels, they were a fucking team, and they were to be reckoned with, and those parents were incredible. Let's see. Christina Mauser, one of the mothers on the team.
Sorry.
An amazing person. And then the pilot, Ara Zobayan, was 50. He was actually a pretty famous pilot. Come to hear these celebrities are making their stories known for some reason. He was their pilot. Kylie Jenner, Kawhi Leonard.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Apparently he was very reliable, very trustworthy. He was the guy you wanted to get from Kawhi. He said he was the guy you wanted in a sticky situation like that. No matter where you were in LA, California, that's who you wanted. Sarah Chester, 45, and Peyton Chester, 13.
It was just it was an unthinkable incident, really. Just 9 lives just gone too soon.
Like that, too. And it was less than a 30-minute flight. It was going to be like 25 minutes to get there. And
makes you realize life is truly is short. It can be gone at any moment. Don't know what you're doing here.
It's It's a sad. It's a
Don't
sad.
know what you are doing
I'm looking
here.
for my water.
Does that really matter right now?
It's telling me that's it.
Okay. Alrighty.
But it was a sad.
Yeah.
Very sad.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and transition here to a lighter subject.
They will be remember. Let's.
Our guys, Deezus and Merrill, they came back tonight.
It was a good episode.
Yeah.
Pretty funny.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I thought
Letterman.
the biggest takeaway was Letterman. Really.
That's.
Gave the big time endorsement.
Iconic. He made himself known that he was a fan of theirs.
Yeah, the
from
big
the
time.
early from the Vice thing. He said.
Yeah. He was like, he said, I didn't know if this was going to be something or if it was going to be nothing. And he said it truly. He said it turned out to be a little bit of both. Is what he said.
Yeah.
But
pretty funny.
I think he recognizes that it's become something. And, maybe one day we can get
we'll definitely be there.
Get an endorsement from somebody big like that. That would be great.
And even if we don't, they'll know us one day. They'll definitely know us.
Hopefully, I'm not sitting there doing this for nothing.
I mean, even if we are,
yeah,
we're having a fun time.
Fuck yeah.
But the caucus,
Iowa.
Wow.
First one.
They hopefully they showed out. People need to vote, no matter who it's for. It's important to vote.
See who you support, obviously. No matter who it's for, in the Bernie, but hey.
But people need to go out and vote. It doesn't matter who you are. It's your right, and I'm not saying it's a necessity to get out there and vote. Even for the caucuses.
It's your civil duty.
People say it doesn't matter. It matters a whole bunch.
Yeah, it matters. It matters. If you want truly your voice to be heard, and really, you gotta vote. You gotta put the people in office who you want to see in office that you feel they can make change. Still looking for that water, huh? Still looking for that water.
I'm just wondering.
Can't find it. Where'd it go? I don't even know. You don't know, huh?
Where the hell I put it?
I wonder where you could have put it.
Because I swear to God, I put it right here.
Wow.
But did you move it?
No, not at all. Not at all. This is yo, hey.
Are there other cameras? Ashton Kutcher?
Ashton, come out. Hey, where you at? Where you at?
He's so
looking.
Speaking of Ashton, Acorn. What is he doing? And he's sticking up for sex trafficking survivors. Big for him.
I haven't heard about this.
Yeah, no, actually, he sticks up for rape and sex abuse, sex trafficking survivors, and him and Mila are just such a powerful couple, and they're not really in the mainstream look because it's really about other people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, who's other people?
I mean, you got Ryan Gosling, Blake Shelton.
Yeah. And who are they married to? Who's their couple?
Huh? I mean, you just got their relationships. Their fucking relationships.
He said they weren't married though, right?
Blake
So
Lively.
I was like, when was the couple?
Blake Lively.
You sure? You sure that's right?
I'm closer than I was before.
Blake Shelton. He's with Christina Aguilera, right?
Is he?
I think. Maybe.
I don't think
possibly. Blake, I'm sorry. I don't know if you're watching.
Go ahead and check this. Blake, I don't really like Blake. Yeah, I don't really like him.
I'm not really in the country for real though. So it's like.
I mean, on the Voice he's funny, but in real life,
the Voice is cool.
I don't really listen to his music.
To be honest with you, I don't even watch the Voice.
He was married to Kenneth Williams from 2036, and now he was married to Miranda Lambert from 2011 to 2015.
That was pre.
And then he's not married now.
But he's dating Christina.
He's dating Gwen Stefani.
Oh,
Gwen Stefani.
Sorry, Christina. And any Christina Aguilera fans, I apologize. I thought her and Blake were together.
Is Christina Aguilera
dating somebody? I don't know.
I don't think she's.
I'm not familiar. I'm sorry.
I don't think she's dating anybody. She's on The Voice too, isn't she? She's on a show. She's on a show.
Maybe she's been on a maybe. I know Miley Cyrus. She's on The Voice.
Yeah.
I've seen Alicia Keys.
Miley Cyrus, that's a big name. She's been in culture for as long as I can remember. When I was growing up. Hannah Montana, the movie. She actually had worldwide tours as herself when she was growing up.
Yep. Handmaid's Tale was crazy. It was one of Disney's
Gems.
big time shows. Love that.
Diamond in the rough.
That's So Raven. You know, Zach and Cody.
Crazy to think that her brother was 35 playing as a 17-year-old.
Yeah, I do remember that.
But it's acting, so it's not really like super crazy. But like finding that out as like a.
But wasn't he like dating other in the show, like as the character, like having scenes with
younger girls, like really being a player?
It's like, how did that feel like on set? Like you're 30, but I mean it's a different time.
But then on Nickelodeon, you had like Dan Schneider's foot fetish.
Oh,
like, almost as bad as.
I'm not familiar.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
iCarly iCarly foot. There was so many moments in that with feet, and feet, words, and Amanda Show. Mm-hmm. Oh my God!
I enjoyed Zoe
Quentin Tarantino. It puts Quentin Tarantino to rest. I mean, just you can see the images from.
I do remember that in Sam and Cat.
There's just a bunch of. I mean, I remember to catch up from Victorious.
Yeah, I thought that was a little off. I did think that was a little off. Yeah, there's feet there.
There's just, and then this is him.
Oh yeah, he looked like he liked feet.
I don't know. That's supposed. Yeah.
That's a little creepy.
Come to think of it, he's actually really, super.
Is he in jail right now? Is he Jared Fogle?
Is he getting investigated?
I don't mean to throw any allegations.
I'm not throwing any allegations or any shade at anybody, but Nickelodeon from 2000 to 2000 maybe 10. I don't know about it now. I'm not watching it now.
I don't watch it now.
Well, it's PC now, right? So maybe there's more.
Everything's PC.
There's more eagles on the set. You know.
The fuck's an eagle?
Eagle. They have good vision.
Okay, I guess.
So like,
sure.
PC Eagles.
Never heard it.
SJWs.
Mm-hmm. Deer Meat Tuesdays.
Making up fucking.
I don't know what that means, but like, you know, Deer Meat Tuesdays. It's the Tuesdays where we eat deer meat.
I need to go to the bathroom.
What? Hold on.
Yeah.
No, are you serious right now?
Here, just roll your arm real quick. You know, like Chris D'Elia.
Are you
right back? I'm dead ass. Like,
are you serious? Oh my God! You can't put that on the podcast. Oh my God! I guess it's just me now. Oh my God! This is where y'all are gonna click off of this right now. I'm supposed to sit here and talk to you. I guess I will. I guess this will help me prepare for my solo venture that I'm gonna be taking on. Coming soon, I'm actually going to be starting a new channel. It's a sports channel. I'm going to start my own show, pretty much. It's going to be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to it. New content to come. Just look for our social medias. That's going to be in the link and in our bios on YouTube. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm really into sports. Oh, what's good, man? You're back. What's good?
Hey.
What's good?
Hey.
Man.
Yeah, it was like a quick little one.
Yeah.
I didn't get a drink or anything.
You got a drink, so this is really just to go get some water.
Unprofessional.
You could have said that, really. You just got up though, like without said you had the shit or something.
I was honestly looking for my water out there.
My God, if we actually knew how to edit, that could have been edited out. But since we don't.
I feel like
that's going to be left in.
I feel like it's quite easy, but we don't have
probably. We don't have computers.
For it.
We're just filming on my iPhone 11 right now.
I think we've established.
Don't mean to flex,
before.
but
it's not, because the next year or the next 2 years there's gonna be an iPhone fucking 13.
Probably.
He flexes about. My iPhone is better than yours.
It's really just a battery.
I have a 7.
It's really
and
just
this shit is glitching the fuck out. But he says the technology is better.
It is.
It's new. That's why it's better. Give
but
it a
it's
year.
Still better.
Give it a year or 2. It's gonna be the same exact way as that. Try using an iPhone 3.
Right but the technology is better now.
Exactly.
It progresses.
Your
argument is that you're going to stay on that same.
We're on
phone.
the same.
How long are you going to keep the phone?
This?
Yeah.
Until I have an upgrade?
Which is going to be when?
A few months.
And then when you upgrade and you have a newer phone, what is it then?
Well, usually I get like when I was growing up, I got a PS2 when the PS3 came out. I got a PS4
What?
when the PS5 is about to come out. But I've been having a PS4
What?
for it's been a good old time. So the iPhones, I'll probably get the 11 if the 12 is about to come out.
So you're still going to get the newest phone, and then what if that doesn't work? You're going to say what? The technology is what?
Well, if I just get it, the technology will be a great. You know, it'll be newer, it'll be faster until it wears. But Apple does do little gimmicks to their phones. I think they do, personally.
I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I'm not saying my 7, because I had an iPhone 7 before this, that it stopped working, but it did have its glitchy moments. My camera was absolutely shattered.
He'd send me Snapchats and it'd be fucking blurry.
It would actually shake when I would take the picture. I don't know how my hand was pretty steady, but it would just shake. It was just, and it looked like a seizure just took place in that picture. Just full on. I'm not going to demonstrate the seizure. I'm not saying I thought.
I would just stop there and then try to veer yourself back on the road. You know, you're falling asleep at the wheel.
I do that.
But yeah,
Jesus,
the camera,
take it. I'm sorry.
But then he did have to upgrade.
Yeah, I got an upgrade.
He hasn't shut the fuck up.
But it's a beautiful product. The battery in it is sensational. I can plug my phone up, have it 100% when I wake up, not have to charge it at all during the day. I haven't charged my phone a single bit during today. And it's only at like 70%. That's crazy. Not to mention, a lot of people like to talk about the camera on this bad boy, but the camera is sensational, but I love the battery. It's also fast.
If it's coming off like that,
the retina display is also beautiful.
That's great. But if it's not coming off like that,
hopefully it's coming off like that, because I know it is.
I didn't tap it to focus, so hopefully
we're just like all of this is focused and we're just blurry as fuck right now. Like,
I hope not. That'd be pretty bad. Be almost as unprofessional as me just getting up. And
walking out. That was pretty crazy. Remember when you did that?
It was like 5 minutes ago.
But look, it's like it adds character. It's like last video when your mom came in.
Exactly. It's like little hidden shit.
You know,
little hidden shit that if you really watch it, you'll know about it. And if you don't, you won't know what the fuck we're talking about if we make references to it in the next podcast. And that's on you. And honestly, I can't see that being my fault. Me getting up and leaving, because again, dynamic. You don't. It's not expected. What the fuck do you expect? It's, I don't know. Regime was out. It's unexpected.
Huh? Regime was out. I mean, you know, it's crazy. I keep looking at this Seattle poster right here behind.
It's not really a poster. It's more of a photograph.
Sorry,
panoramic
photography. Essence.
So it's from the 90s.
And so, like, you feel Seattle is one of your top cities. But is Seattle like somewhere you would okay, branding. I got it. Is I don't know. You might actually show that when you walked in here and set it down.
No, I made sure it was.
Yeah.
I made sure it was in the front.
So is Seattle? Is that a city that you can see yourself moving to?
In the future, possibly 100%.
Yeah.
I've never been there, so I can't say for sure. But just the sports teams there, the beautiful aesthetic of the city.
What is it, 3 sports teams? You got the
Seahawks, Sounders.
Sounders, Mariners, and then the women's basketball team. What is it?
Professionalism.
What is it? I hate myself when I found out.
Hold on. I'm just gonna turn on private mode.
I don't know why you had to mention that, but okay. Thank you.
Well, no, because sometimes we look stuff up that we don't want people seeing, and so you put it on
porn.
Porn sometimes. I won't lie to you, but other stuff too.
I want to say it's like the Seattle.
Seattle Redhawks women's basketball. That's like a college. I don't think.
Is that right? I don't think that's right.
I don't think there's a. Is there a WNBA there?
I thought there was.
Seattle Storm.
Storm. It is the Storm. Yeah. So that's 4. Yeah.
Give us
4.
hate comments for
Sorry
that.
about
please.
that, WNBA. Sorry. I apologize.
But them two, and I'll probably go to their games. Fuck yeah. If I move there, 100%, because I've never been to a professional game of anything. So if I can go there.
Sorry.
Again with the flexes on the hand.
Sorry.
It's just it's not a big city, but it's bigger than Louisville, and
it's a pretty big city.
Well, yeah, but like ranked in the U.S., it's like what, number 7, 8.
It's
like a top tier
Louisville's
city.
like top 20. That's like top 10.
It's top tier.
That's a pretty big city.
I'm not saying it's not
any
top
city
tier.
in the top 10.
I'm not saying it's not top tier. I'm just saying it's not top 5, not top 3. You know what I mean?
Clearly, it's not New York, Chicago, or L.A. No.
Exactly, but
not even Houston. You know, Houston was 4. I don't know if you knew that.
If we're gonna have to look this list up and read it off on here.
No, but like Chicago. I don't know why I just said Chicago. Sorry, Chicago is actually one of the cities that I would love to move to. I really like Chicago. I like Toronto. I would love to move to London, but it's so much. I would have to live there for a certain amount of time. I would have to get a visa.
The weather in these places, I have not researched, but I'm pretty sure it's
a lot of
rain.
It's very rainy
as it is here.
Not probably more.
Probably way more, because that's Pacific Northwest, and then that's
Seattle and London. It probably rains pretty similarly, like just rain.
Where?
London.
London and Seattle?
Yeah, it's very rainy over there.
They are both on the coast, like western coast, right? London does have like a...
London is in the, it's in the east. It's the eastern coast of England. And it's also...
have a tame, though.
It's also on like, what is that? What sea is that? It's on the,
If we had a globe, man, I should get like a world map in here, but...
a GTA map. But,
GTA map, Red Dead, and Western Migration. There's a Western Migration map.
Got the Trail of Tears on that?
I'm not sure. I got that from Miss Delaney's class.
I remember her.
She's a very nice teacher that you can always go back to, no matter who you are.
I felt that way about Mr. Worley. I really loved Mr. Worley.
Never met him. Never talked to him.
Great dude. He seems a little crazy. He seems like he comes in like after like taking like 4 Red Bulls. And, or he's, like, on coke or something, but, like, because he's all over the place.
He's on coke.
Like, he always said that he got no sleep. He always said...
North Sea.
Oh, the North Sea. Okay.
And then you got if the shit would focus, I'd be able to tell you. Celtic Sea, I believe that is.
Was it on that's on
west, next to Ireland. And then you got the... let's see here. Oh, British Channel. That's underneath it. You alright?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just had a little...
Okay. Well, it's the Irish Sea next to it, and then the Celtic Sea's underneath Ireland.
Okay.
So, I bet they learned all that shit over there growing up.
Yeah.
Because we had to learn... But, like, we didn't get... I mean, we got the quiz on, like, Pacific and Atlantic, but, like...
Yeah, it's the oceans.
And
I don't know if
Gulf of Mexico. What'd you say?
I said, I don't know if they knew that.
What?
The oceans.
Who's they?
Look, I don't know the
I feel like our demographic is more or less going to be from the United States.
Yeah,
but they could be worldwide.
But some people,
worldwide.
Some kids nowadays. Some kids nowadays. I'm not saying look, our generation. Some of them are super slow, but some of them are super slow. I remember in Mr. Worley's class, he gave us a United States citizenship test. Half of them couldn't name who the vice president was. I felt so just, I don't know if the word's annoyed, but like the fact that people don't know basic things about the country, like some people don't even know that Puerto Rico's a territory, or like American Samoa, or like the American Virgin Islands. All are territories of the United States,
Well,
it's crazy.
When we don't teach it in the main curriculum when we're growing up, because I don't remember getting taught that in elementary school or middle school.
I might just, learn that shit on my own.
Not getting taught that in the main curriculum, and there's a bunch of things we don't talk about.
There's a lot.
That teachers try to edit out of history.
Very
like
European-centric.
Eurocentric. But
Hey,
teachers,
I said the full version. Sorry.
It's not abbreviated. I don't think.
Well,
I think it's
either way,
it's a word.
You get it. It's very. I hate to say
Just
it.
like most globes, when you, and this is very true, they're very Eurocentric. If you go to like Alaska and you take your fingers and go like this,
Alaska is pretty big.
It's a very big state.
I believe it's bigger than Texas.
It's bigger than Mexico.
I don't think it's that big.
Or Mexico's bigger than Alaska, or one of the two. But if you take that and you put it over Mexico and they're the same size, it's a Eurocentric map, and that means like Greenland and Iceland look the same, but in real life they're one's this and one's this, and then Alaska's this over Mexico, but really it's this, and it's like, it's crazy to think that we're still dominated by Eurocentric values of just the past and making everything seem like the West is better than the whole world, and that I guess that we're pretty much, the world's bodyguards.
You know what I mean? I don't know how we got there, but dude, I don't really know what to say, man. You really caught me off guard. I don't know.
But like,
hey,
no, but like but certain stuff gets edited out of the curriculum.
Yeah.
Like internment camps, I didn't learn that until
really.
Schneider. Yeah.
Really. Again, history for me was different for me.
I remember you did grow up black in this country.
What?
What?
I did grow up black in this country.
Yes, and
the fuck does it have to do with my history learning?
Sometimes you get history taught from other people, not just teachers.
No, that's not true for me whatsoever. I did my own research on my own.
I assume.
Yeah, he surely assumed that. Crazy.
I mean, surely you learned history from other people.
Yeah, no. Me, myself, and the History Channel.
Other people made that possible for you. So, technically.
I just did my own research. I just really enjoyed history from Mr. Bryant's class in 7th grade. I remember Mr. Bryant. We used to do some curriculum, and then we would watch a movie on the curriculum the same day. Mr. Bryant's class was sensational. And then Mr. Worley, of course, was pretty sensational. Those two people really...
And they delved deep on, like, the forgotten parts of history that try to get blurred out.
I mean, I would just say that they, like, just helped you... I mean, maybe not as many people would agree about Mr. Worley, but I felt that they actually tried to help you understand more. Like, just make you enjoy history. Again, maybe not Mr. Worley as much. I just enjoyed Mr. Worley and how he was.
I heard he was a funny, cool
He was
teacher.
a great teacher. He's just
great. Got like 2 hours of sleep a night.
Yeah, he would say that he only got 2 hours of sleep a night because he would give us packets every single day. Thick packets, but they were easy. They were easy. It was like,
this is the claim.
It was notes. It was like notes though.
Phone book.
That we were just like copying from the PowerPoint. And we was like putting it in the blank. That was it. The packets were cake. And it was easy 100 points.
That means easy. If this gets watched in like 10 years and somebody's like, cake. That was cake? They ate cake in class?
But yeah, no, it was super easy. And people would complain, but like he would stay up and grade all of those and then go to sleep. And then just 2 hours, come back to school, 4 o'clock in the morning. But he was
4 in the morning though.
Because I think he lived in like Indiana or something. That might have been Mr. Sims. Lived in Indiana.
That's just a shitty way to live. And to think that he does that because
but he's a cool dude.
Teachers don't get paid the way they do in this country. And it's really a shame that teachers aren't really getting the justification, especially in Kentucky.
Yeah,
But
probably everywhere though, really.
Yeah, their pensions gone.
Teachers aren't really respected anymore.
They have to work double jobs. They have to pay out of their own pocket to get supplies for class. And it's been like that since we were kids.
I just don't really hear a lot of people saying that they want to be teachers anymore. Like,
it's more about nursing.
Yeah, I hear like everybody say, "I want to be a nurse. I want to be a nurse." People used to always say,
doctor.
"I want to be a teacher." Until people like realize, teaching isn't all that it cracked up to be.
Oh, fuck.
You spill it? Are you spilling it or are you showing the coke here?
I'm not
sorry. Sorry. Oh
Just
man.
get taken down.
Oh,
Might as well
I'm
start
sorry.
over.
I'm sorry. Refreshing beverage or fizz. This is yellow beverage.
It's Mountain Lightning.
It's good
Slurping
stuff.
sound.
You know, hey, a little ASMR.
Yeah. ASMR section. We'll pause break for
But
you.
yeah, what I want to talk about here?
What's that?
Twitter. I
Twitter?
want to talk about Twitter.
It's crazy how, think of it, 12 years ago, 2008, Twitter was just another thing. Now,
Dude, I remember I was making
now
tweets.
it's fucking part of everybody.
I
Well,
remember-
maybe not everybody, but the president tweets important shit that you should probably see. I don't fucking follow him.
I do.
But the
Good follow.
important shit gets retweeted that you probably should see and highlighted. And like the fact that he saw Kansas City in Kansas, I don't know where he saw that. He said,
Well, Kansas City, Kansas is actually, it is a real place, but Kansas City, Missouri is like the city.
yeah.
And in Kansas City, Kansas, I believe is a very impoverished town and just really not a good place.
That's very unfortunate. I'm very
Yeah.
I'm
Kind of like
sorry for them.
St. Louis, Missouri and St. Louis, Illinois.
Hopefully that gets more
Two
attention for them.
Yeah.
Him fucking up. Oh, they
I mean,
it, but.
They probably only get the same amount of attention, really. But
What were you saying? You used to make tweets in 2000.
yeah, I remember I don't know if it was 2008. I think it was 2012, the Olympics.
Close.
I remember if you scroll back in my Twitter, it's going to be in the bio here pretty soon.
Let's hope we don't find nothing too bad.
No, not at all. I don't really tweet.
Brother
about
Nature.
stuff. But
Cancel culture.
if you scroll back far enough, I tweet out something about the 2012 Olympics and the U.S. Men's basketball team. I think I said U.S. men's basketball team kicking ass today or some shit like that. You know, I think you did that for Kobe. I'm not quite for sure. But you know, yeah, it was. I just remember that Twitter used to be just something that you would just, hey, I'm doing this right now, or hey, like something like that.
It used to be cringy. It wasn't even as taken
It was
like
very
as
cringy.
serious
Like,
as it
people
was.
would
And
put,
people
like,
used
I'm
to
taking the shit.
people used to bash each other on Twitter.
I think that still happens.
Well, not as hard. And for sure, not as hard.
People
as it
are
was
cruel
Twitter.
on the internet. Hopefully, you all aren't cruel to us.
But
Like
it
and
was,
subscribe.
and comment, rate. They don't do that
Had
anymore.
to throw that in there.
But
Hit that bell too.
you can make it custom and only get like some videos. But
I didn't know you could do that.
But if you make it so where you could see all videos, that'd be cool too. But that's self plug.
Excuse me?
That'll excuse me. That'll end the self plug. But Twitter, it's kind of weird that people are. It's been around for a while that now people are being able to pull back shit from years ago and kind of throw it in your face and be like,
Yeah.
"What the fuck was this?"
Yeah.
Not. Why would you say this? You know what? Matter of fact, you said this 13 years ago. You're the same person today. Fuck you. It's ended. And it's kind of weird to see that because I don't think that's ever really been done in history before on such a large scale. Like, just bringing shit up from anybody can search from anywhere in the world if you have, good internet. You can search anything on somebody's Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If they haven't deleted it, maybe if they have, you got screenshots, but you can find it. You can find it. You can find it.
You got screenshots?
Everybody has screenshots.
Yeah.
But that was the plan. But it's just weird, and cancel culture is weird too. That's like a weird.
See, that's the one thing about Twitter too. Twitter doesn't regulate stuff. You're just free to put whatever.
They do regulate.
They have porn on Twitter. Okay.
But they do regulate most things,
Twitter
and it's been
is
kind of shown that
Twitter
they regulate.
does not care.
Where it's
Twitter-
more left wing. It's more left wing on Twitter, but really, it's not really left wing on Twitter at all. It actually shows you what you want. If you like Trump, it's gonna show you Trump stuff. If you like
whose tweets you liking.
If you like blah blah blah, it's gonna show you blah blah blah. If you like red, it's gonna show you red. If you like blue, it's gonna show you blue. No, because
I can be on Instagram. I just search something on a new iPhone.
Oh, but yeah,
case,
that's
they
that's
throw me
12
an
years
ad.
ago. That's not how it was. But now it's because, and it's weird, dude. Sometimes I'll be thinking about something and then I'll get an ad for it on my timeline. I'm like, how the fuck did it know what I fucking was thinking about? I didn't even type it, didn't even put it anywhere. I thought about it, and it's on my timeline. Is it the AirPods?
Okay, I don't. Okay,
Is
you're thinking about stuff and then
it's
your
kind of
shit's on
weird.
there? Like,
I don't know. Yeah,
maybe you typed it somewhere.
I don't know.
I think you.
But even just typing it somewhere and maybe just deleting it, and that it knows just from that little byte that you just typed.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird to think
Yeah.
that companies can just take that little cache, those cookies, and put it into their data, and then everything that you've searched is helping them make ads for you, tailored for you. But then you think, do I want ads for shit I don't want,
Mm-hmm.
or do I want ads for shit I do want?
Yeah. See, but I want ads for stuff that I do want as well. And I'm sorry if I look a little distracted, but it's like all of these posters' eyes are looking at me. From Pulp Fiction to Geralt to Morty and Rick to
They're not even looking.
Arya. Arya is scaring the
She's
shit out of
blind.
me.
She's
She
blind.
is scaring
That's a picture
the
from, I believe,
physical
season
shit
5.
out of me. The Joker, his eye feels like he's just looking.
He's looking down.
It's.
They're all just looking everywhere.
It feels. I don't know. The eyes feel like it's following me. I'm sorry.
When you're not focused on what people say to you.
Okay, so you're still trying to stay on this topic of Twitter and people. Okay.
No. But like, when you're not focused and you see eyes, is that like an automatic thing you think they're looking at you? Is that like is that like a anxiety kind of thing?
No, it's just
Is that why you don't like public speaking? You were sick.
No, actually, I enjoy public speaking.
He was sick the day he had to read his.
My whole career path is practically public speaking.
You like it now, but back then, were you a little? And then
I just didn't.
were the eyes on you?
Excuse my language. I just didn't fuck with anybody in that class.
We said fuck multiple times. I haven't said anything regarding. Sorry.
Just excuse my language, but I just didn't. At that time, I didn't fuck with anybody in that class, and it was also tough. And Tanner too, I guess.
And the story that came before you.
Yeah, see, it was.
Let's not dive into the specifics.
No, here,
it was mad
hold
emotional.
on. Here, let me. When the story before you is somebody.
Okay, let's not dive into the specifics.
We're not saying names. And when
let's not do names. Let's not do any story details.
Look, why?
Because that's.
You think they're gonna watch this?
People who know us are watching, and they know. All right, it's
but they don't
I would say
know.
I would say it's rude.
Whatever.
To even
the story before was a sad story. Just put it that way. He doesn't want to explain.
It's
PC culture.
It's not
he
PC
doesn't
culture.
Explain it. It's whatever.
Okay, just use pseudonyms then. If you're.
I wasn't gonna say any names.
But I mean,
I was just gonna say just a quick description of the story, just so that
you
people
weren't even
understood.
there though.
I was there. I was there when she gave her stuff.
Oh yeah, but you were like, But her story was.
It was a sad story. Just put it that way.
And his phone.
Let me say my story. Let me say my story. It's my story. Let me say it.
Before you say it, but if he got up there and said that after that, it'd be like, it'd be like a dramatic change from like, you're watching Titanic and Jack's dying, and then you're watching Pineapple Express and then the next second you're like,
exactly, because I wanted to
the
bring
dynamic
that
change.
energy.
The dynamic change
would have
been.
It was a good
extreme.
Story. Yeah,
but go ahead.
It was. We were supposed to write something that affected our lives or whatever, and I wrote on Talladega Nights, the Ballad of Ricky Bobby, starring Will Ferrell. There's a slogan in that that I said that I lived my life by and wrote about it. And it's if you're not first, you're last. And I wrote a paper on how that inspired my life and changed it. And it was a very lighter paper than hers. And so it wouldn't have been right to go up there and read that.
Right. It would have been right. It would have been the vibe in the class definitely would have been.
Look, everybody's damn near in tears. I go up there. Yo, if you're not first, you're last. It really inspired me.
It was fucking it was deep. And that's why I don't think we should share anything, because that's like super like. If that should happen to me, I wouldn't want it on a podcast from two people I didn't really talk to. If she's
I was
watching,
friends
hey,
with her in middle school.
doesn't
I
is that when it? I don't know.
I don't know when it happened. Really,
I don't know. But it's just weird to think that words can have such an impact on people. From a girl I didn't even know. She's telling me a story about her life.
Yeah.
You knew her. You didn't know her though. But I didn't even know her, and she tells a story, and it's moving. And she wasn't even trying to be like dramatic with it. But no. She couldn't read it.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, she started crying,
which was even worse because I knew it wasn't fake, right?
I don't know why she would fake that, but hey.
She was. I mean, some people do that because they need attention, but she definitely is not the kind of person.
Don't think she was an attention whore.
No, not at all. And she couldn't do it, so the teacher had to help her. And it was just, it was moving. But yeah, these posters, each one really means.
I feel like we address the posters a lot.
But there's just so many things. I mean, you got so many different things just everywhere, and you don't really get tired just looking around.
Yeah,
it's kind of like a museum.
Is it?
It's more or less. You know, you got relics from the past. Just chilling around. You can see what I've liked from the past and what possibly from the future, depending on what's on this desk here. What will be in the future for Sean's life?
Yeah. Sure, I guess. So, like, in the future, so you gonna like gloves and hand sanitizer and Old Spice deodorant?
I mean, yes.
And
you just name dropped Old Spice.
Oh, I guess. I'm sorry.
For whatever reason. I'm not really sure.
But y'all go get y'all some Old Spice. Vine
I'm
Miller.
not gonna sit here and act like it's not good and throw this out there. It's still not reported, but then again, it's in Iowa. And what time zone are they in?
It's only Central, so what time is it right now?
1 a.m.
It's 12 o'clock there.
So they're probably still counting. It just
Sure, they're still counting.
What was that? So let's elaborate on that.
They got Trump already out there saying that he's won. So I'm just trying to figure out why they haven't said that the Democrat winner here. Yeah, so I guess the Trump one was a little bit more of a runaway. This one's closer.
Oh, obviously, because some people are afraid to go up against him.
Well, yeah, because you rarely see people go up against the president when he's running for re-election.
Exactly. Especially like the same party.
Well, only in the same party because the other side is putting out somebody.
Exactly. It's just weird to think that such a monumental change is coming.
Well, we don't want to say that yet.
It could be.
Because we all thought that he was going to lose in 2016 and he won.
But that's
Let's
because...
not jump that ship.
But that's because we didn't think that there were that many supporters.
Because if people would have actually realized what was going on and
I couldn't
knew.
vote. So if I could have made a difference, I would.
And got out there and voted, not thinking, oh, people are going to vote for Trump, not vote for Trump. Oh, no.
Harambe.
They got out there. People were writing in Harambe.
Rest in peace, Harambe. But,
like,
presidential thing.
It's crazy.
2016 was all for the memes, though. It was a good year, summer-wise. Summer 2016.
Summer of 2016
was crazy. But the memes, Harambe. Harambe song. What was it? Dicks out for Harambe. Dicks out for Harambe.
I think it was just. Are you trying to make a song out of it? I think it was.
People were chanting that in schools down the street. People were chanting. That used to be a big worldwide meme.
Because Harambe didn't deserve to die. Maybe if they had better parenting. Cincinnati Zoo, maybe if your stuff was a bit safer.
Tranquilizer.
Silverback
though.
Yeah, it's got tough to tranquilize
They are
a
pretty big animals.
big ass gorilla while he's slinging around a kid. But he wasn't really slinging them around, He kind of just
Protecting him. That's
I don't know about protect, but like
imagine if
he
she
did.
fell in there and then she's getting. I'd be like myself.
He did.
You tried to do that earlier.
No,
prevented that from happening.
Stop. Don't say that. Don't say that. I did not. Disclaimer. I did not.
Asterisk.
Let me get some Mountain Thunder here.
We're avoiding all lawsuits tonight. That's the goal. That's the goal for life.
Yeah.
Really.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm excited to say this. I'm off until I get paid next. And
wow, so you're off until Friday?
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah.
I thought me being off until Thursday was bad.
You're off until Thursday?
Yeah, I'm off until Thursday.
You've been off for what? 4 days already?
Sunday. Yeah, so it's been 2 days.
So you have almost a whole week.
Good math.
I got a 3-day week and you've had
4. It'll be 4.
So were you saying? What were you trying to say there?
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
That mine was
Friday.
bad.
No, you got 4. Well, no, you work Friday.
Yeah, 7 to Friday and Saturday, but it's just 7 to 12.
7 to 12.
That's not bad. I love going in early.
That shift sucks.
I used to
I
work.
wish I got those shifts.
Working in food, I used to only work like fucking 5 to 12, 6 to 1, 5 to 10, just late ass shifts. And I would get home, I'd want to relax and watch my shows that I missed, watch the YouTube, play my games, and while at the end of that, it's 2 a.m. and I'm like, well, now I can't watch my Netflix shows. Fall asleep, wake up, go to school, get home. It's 3 o'clock. Working 2 hours, which is really 1 hour because one work was 30 minutes away. But then morning shifts, you get out at noon, 3:30, 4, 5.
You work that half shift. If you work a full shift,
4, 5, 6, but that's still pretty early, compared to 6 to 10, 6 to 11. It's a different vibe getting out way earlier than when there's no sunlight.
I understand. See, it's a lot different working an 8 to 5 versus a 1 to 9.
Mm-hmm.
I hate Lowe's get scheduled there 1 to 9 all the time. It feels like I lose my entire day. It really does because I'm not there during the day.
Yeah, that's exactly what it feels like.
Then I get back at night and it's practically over. I just sleep and wake up and do it again.
And then some might say, well, why don't you just wake up earlier and do more shit?
I actually do. I get up at like 7.
But
every day, no matter what.
But then that makes me feel like around 12, I'm like, oh fuck, this, or like 1 or 2, it's like, damn, this has been like a.
Yeah, and that's when I take my nap.
Exactly. Well, some people don't like nap time and like to do.
Don't know what you have to say nap time.
I'm not trying to say in like a condescending kind of way, but like nap time.
You're right. I take naps, bro. You're right. If
Naps
I
are
get
very
up at
healthy.
7,
I want to say they're healthy.
I'm off.
I want to say they're healthy, but sleep experts say that
I take a nap.
Naps kind of ruin the sleep.
It's a quick
vibe.
2-3 hour nap.
But getting REM is really the goal every single night. But I don't think I ever get REM unless I sleep fucking 3 to 12 maybe. Do you ever get REM? He doesn't know. Do you know what that is? You're in psychology. Rapid eye movement when you're sleeping. It only kicks in like after 5 or 6 hours.
Where my eyes is moving quickly or some shit?
When you're dreaming and it's like super vivid and it's like super real.
How am I supposed to know that when like the shit's happening?
Because when you wake up, you remember it. That's the dreams you remember. That's more.
Then that happens all the time. I remember most of my dreams. When I sleep, I dream deep and I remember
maybe
shit.
Maybe some dreams you don't remember. I don't know if I'm remembering this correctly, but it's rapid eye movement is definitely what you want to get when you're sleeping. It's what sleep experts say, and it takes 6 to 7 hours or so to kick in, and I never get 6 to 7 hours of sleep. I worked at 10 a.m. today, or yesterday, technically, but I went to sleep around 5, 6, because I was watching Sex Education. Great show. You said good, I said great, so let's make sure that is clarified, just in case they're watching.
I don't know why it had to be clarified. I think it's a good
Asa
show.
Butterfield. But
I don't even know his fucking name by name, his real name. Sorry.
But great show, and Shit, why are you looking at it?
Like,
You needed to pause to look at me.
so if we're hiding, why are we hiding brands when I got a polo hoodie on right now with an Adidas hat, right? Like, and you're wearing a Bernie. That's a whole brand right there. Like, why are we hiding the code? I'm confused.
Because I feel like that is more likely to get tagged and caught, and clothing is more of a everybody wears clothes, but not everybody has like a Coke can or a Mountain Dew or.
But what about when people do like the Coke and Mentos thing? Are they blocking that out or something? I've always seen the.
I've always done it just for comedic effect because.
You've done it
in the past,
with the Coke and Mentos.
like blocking brands out on like just from people to be like, avoid copyright or some shit like that. But
yeah,
it's always caught on. And then with Adpocalypse, that's probably the biggest thing.
I hope we get ads. When you get ads, that's how you know you made it. You're not. That's not what you're talking about.
When you monetize is what you're talking about. But even still.
But when you get ads,
we're
you're
not
getting
monetized.
money.
We're not getting monetized. I'll let you know that now. We're not getting.
I'm not doing this to not get monetized. If your
you
end goal,
fucking cuss.
If your end goal,
if your end goal is to make money, then you're not in it for the heart. And that's coming from somebody who.
But no, your whole thing is you don't. We want to make money.
Well, yeah, everybody wants to make.
Where it's at the highest level.
Obviously, everybody wants to make money.
So don't say that we're not going to get monetized.
Everybody wants to make money, and this is we obviously would like to make money from this, but that's not what we, we don't need to do it. We don't need to make money to have fun doing this at all. You know what I mean? Like, we're having fun right now doing this, but money's not like you're not expecting me to pay you like $5 by the end of the night. So I feel like us being here just because
I do everything with the goal of making money. That's why I enjoy capitalism. Because you have the right to make money. That's a different subject, though.
Some people make more than others, and some people deserve more than others, and that's also a different conversation for a different time. Like,
but no, what I mean is
EMTs.
What I mean is
police officers.
Any chance that I have,
firefighters,
where I can make money, I'm going to try it and do my best in order to make that.
And I applaud you very much for that, because you have a goal in mind and you set yourself out for it. And not a lot of people can say that. A lot of people don't even have goals. A lot of people don't, even if they have goals, they don't set out for them at all. They don't put their effort towards anything. And you are, bless you, you're not,
thank you.
You're not one of those people. And I applaud you for that, you know what I mean?
I like to think that I have goals and I set out goals. I was talking about
everybody wants money, even homeless people. They find markers and cardboard and find a way.
Yeah.
Even coming to alleys.
Panhandling. That's illegal. Guys
don't. I mean, just because it's illegal doesn't mean it's immoral.
Some of those people are.
Some laws are.
Some of them are very much faking.
Very much, and you can tell sometimes.
Also, I don't look. If you look like an overbearing crackhead,
that's like a tough subject. What if it's like your first day being homeless, and you still got you still got some.
Your first day being homeless.
What's that like? You still got jeans on.
I'm sorry, but if it's your first day being homeless and you're already out there panhandling, what the fuck are you doing? Why don't you if it's your first day being homeless, why don't you try to actually, go look for a job instead of sitting out on the sidewalk asking.
Some people can't do that because they've been neglected to the fact where the system keeps them down. Where, say, you get arrested for a nonviolent drug offense.
McDonald's is always hiring.
Well, even then, sometimes they don't hire people. You get out, it's on your record.
They will hire anybody.
And then, bada bing. Well, and then some people don't have the resources to find out about jobs that are hiring felons and stuff like that, and or veterans that can't get jobs. Just anybody who, homeless people are, let's face it, veterans, felons, and junkies. And a lot of those people are disadvantaged to the point where people look at them and go, oh, well, they should be there because they're not doing anything to get better, but they don't really have the resources to. Some have. Some people have had the resources and squandered them completely. I will give you that. But some people have never had the resources and may not ever get them. And that's kind of what we want to change. I don't know who we are, but just the country as a whole, I think that we should change.
Sorry, excuse me. Well, just to say you don't, you know, go back to where you said you don't know who we are. Well, me actually, it's actually something that maybe not that cause directly, but I do want to,
I'm not even fucking trying this point.
I do want to actually like make it, one day, and because
Not there.
No, not make it there, but like make it out and make actual like real solid money. What did you say?
Films.
What? No. Make like actual real money. Like money where I can actually give back to the community and give back to the city and like do better things and uplift,
City Louisville.
Yeah.
More like Jack Harlow. He's a really good example.
What is he giving back? No offense to Jack Harlow, but I love Jack Harlow. I respect Jack Harlow. I love his music. But what is he giving back to the city?
I feel like he's getting us more reputation.
I don't want reputation. I want you to.
Okay, then B. Tiller.
Bryson Tiller actually has given back to the city. Bryson Tiller over on the 100%. South side, he built a court with Nike and redid parks over there. Bryson Tiller actually has given back. Mm-hmm. I respect Bryson Tiller for that. Jennifer Lawrence, she is giving back.
Let's elaborate on that. What is she giving back?
I'm pretty sure she's helped like I know she went to Manual. She went to Y Pass. She did go to Y Pass. Yes, she did. Look it up.
Did she?
Yes, she did.
Did she?
She did. He's gonna look it up and he's gonna tell y'all that she did.
I was confident with my, shaking of my head. So, what it says drop out at the end of it. Camera Middle School. Let's see. She did not enjoy her childhood due to hyperactivity and social anxiety. Let's see. I'm not seeing any high school. Let's see. She had Cameron Middle School, and then Lawrence was 14 and on a family vacation in New York when she was spotted on the street by a talent scout who was arranged for her audition in talent scouts. She briefly moved her family to New York to let her read for roles.
I can't look on my phone right now to prove it, but like I know, right?
I'm not seeing.
Why don't you search high school?
I did.
Well, search her and go to her Wikipedia.
What do you think? I was
go to her Wikipedia. Click on her Wikipedia. Click it.
It's purple. The link is purple.
Click it.
People in the comments, leave a comment.
Click it.
What a purple
Let
link
me
on
see.
Google means.
Let me see. Click it.
I can also click here. Hold on. What high school did Jennifer Lawrence go to? It doesn't say. It just says Cameron Roosevelt, and then she moved to fucking. Here, biography.com.
I'm telling you, I read somewhere that she went to Y Pass, which is Manual.
Where did you see this? Where did you read this from?
The interweb.
What website?
I thought it was Wikipedia.
This is wrong. Whatever. This is fake. Whatever it was. Lawrence's big break came when she was discovered in 14 on a break in New York. And then soon after, Lawrence and her family moved to LA.
Bro, this shit's fake news.
I don't know.
Fake news. Either way, she's giving back. She's giving back.
She's a big part of it. She definitely has not forgotten Rob Riggle. Rob Riggle has.
Rob Riggle?
Rob Riggle. He's not even mentioned that he's from Louisville, and people saying that
he probably does, actually. He probably says that, like.
I've never seen
small people. People ask me, where are you from? Louisville, Kentucky.
But I've seen a video where he said Louisville.
Disrespectful.
And I didn't know if he was joking.
If you're from Louisville and you say Louisville, I disown you.
Louisville is how you say it. Louisville, Kentucky.
Louisville.
And it's disrespectful to say otherwise. It really is.
Louisville.
If you couldn't get it the first 7 times, let's say.
Louisville.
There you go, 8 for Kobe. But.
You want me to go 24? Just let me.
Might as well go 81. Right? But.
Yeah.
Back on Kobe.
Okay. Alright. Didn't know we were going to go back.
the influence he had on players, we didn't really see until, he passed on. Even players, not even just basketball, hockey, soccer, badminton, tennis, every sport.
Badminton.
Mamba mentality is something that's not even sports. It's universal. I mean, even with your money grind, Mamba mentality. That's all that is. It's just grinding to get where you want.
To be better. Strive to do
That's Mamba mentality. That's all that is. It's just striving to be the best person that you can be.
No matter where you at.
Don't
take that as being your best. You can always go higher.
Mm-hmm.
You can always keep going forward, keep breaking through walls, breaking through
barriers, obstacles, adversities. Which, come to think of it, it is February, Black History Month.
Okay. Guess we're going Black History Month now.
It's not really talking about. It's also the shortest month of the year.
It is the shortest month of the year. This year, it's actually a bit longer. Leap year.
Very good.
29 days.
Really? Is it?
Yeah.
Is it a leap year?
Mm-hmm. 29 days.
I did not know that. Not seen that anywhere.
I'm pretty sure.
I have not seen that anywhere. That'd be interesting.
Jamie?
Yeah. Hey, Jamie? But
you could have just went to the calendar. You truly could have just went to the calendar and went to the month.
Leap year 2020 began on Wednesday, January 1st, and ends on January 1st.
Why don't you go ahead and go to the calendar?
Might as well just go to the calendar as
see that it has 29 days.
29 days.
Yeah,
so it is a leap year.
You could have just did that.
So that makes my friend what, 6? How many have we had?
When was he born?
On the leap year in 2000. Or 1999.
It's every 4 years. So 4. No, right? 4. It's every 4 years.
All right, so maybe.
So the last one was 2000.
The last leap year was not 2000.
No, 2000, 2004, 2008, 2012, 2016, 2020. It's every 4 years, so it was 2000. No, the last one was not 2000, but when he was born was 2000.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is 6.
Damn.
No, because when he was born in 2000, that's like 0. That's starting off.
Everybody's 0.
So 2004, 8, 12, 16, 20. He's 5.
Wow. That'd be fucking odd. Tell you about it. That'd be odd.
Imagine if they actually went by that and he's saying he's 5. He's really 20 in first grade.
So alcohol wise, and
he's still not 21.
Do they count
I mean, they probably use their common sense and say, "Oh, he has not actually been alive for 5 years."
But your age is solid.
But a year still passed. They just
hopefully they don't get too strict on that. I'm not. I'm fortunate enough to not be born on February 29th, but. But leap years are just it's weird and are they always on Olympic years? It's crazy.
Well, if it's
was
every
that
4
planned?
years.
Oh yeah, but was that planned?
So let's break this down here. So if it's every 4 years.
Well, I understand, but I wonder if it was planned like that.
It's in the same year. You might as well just go ahead and throw the election in there too. Why don't you? Is that every
convenience?
Yeah.
Speaking of convenience, this is going to be us conveniently wrapping this podcast up.
Yeah, I guess this is the wrap.
Episode 3.
Yeah.
Pretty good episode.
I feel like I'm not for sure, but this might have been the longest one.
We'll definitely see when we end this, but it feels pretty long. But usually we're 40 minutes? 50,
no, I think the first one was 35.
We're going for an hour. The second one was 20 minutes. It's almost an hour, 20 minutes. You're not going to get this uploaded until
there's no way
maybe Thursday.
No, what? No, this is going to be uploaded.
I thought we started at 12.
No, we started at
12:10.
Was it that late? Oh my god, dude, this is probably an hour. Wow.
If you listen to this, hey, I mean, this is a pretty good...
If you listen to this full video, shout out to you, and you're a real fan.
This is pretty good content.
The only 2 people that's going to watch this full video is going to be us.
For now, right? Until we get bigger and bigger and bigger, and people want to see where we started, and then this is, David Dobrik's...
Do you ever watch the old videos and stuff?
No. No,
why
but
are
you gotta
they
start somewhere, goddamn it. And
I guess.
this is our start.
But hey, guys, we thank you.
This is our start, but this is the end of this video. We appreciate
thank
you watching.
For watching.
Like it.
Appreciate
subscribe, click that bell.
Leave some comments. Let us know.
If you all liked it, leave a comment. If you didn't like it, again, dislike it. And
or don't. Only likes, please.
And,
but thank you for watching.
Yes.
I am, okay. Do that again. Restart.
Oh, shit. I'm Sean.
I am Lawrence.
And this was SNL. And we
appreciate it. Thank you for watching.